It was a normal day for Richard until his friend asked him for a fun trip. He says after he complained about his financial difficulties, his friend later managed to convince him to snatch a woman's handbag on the street. An alarm was raised and he was nearly lynched. My mother and family members did not visit me at the police station. I am happy I'm free now. I did not get anyone to pay the 360 Ghana cedis fine for me. Prison is not the best place to live. We did not get good food here. The soup was like a mirror. I saw my face in it anytime I'm served. Humans are not supposed to eat that. I would advise young people to be careful out there.
What happened before you come there?
Richard's mate at the James Camp prison, Sammy, says he abandoned his work when he started facing financial difficulties and started breaking into the homes of his neighbors. He was arrested on the day he stole 1,300 Ghana cedis and a flat-screen television.
I'm a stubborn. I forget the work I do, I go ghetto. I follow friends, go stay ghetto. And live ghetto life. Follow friends, do bad things. You are breaking people's. If not catch, you go straight. If you meet you, you collect your things and them things. Then I know how to collect something from someone. The thing is not yours. Do my own. If you sleep, I can come your room inside. Can break, take your things. If you're not there, I can break your door. Come steal. The time you will come, you will come see someone steal.
The push for non-custodial sentences recently increased after the incarceration of actress Rosemond Atta Brown. Well, the deputy director of prisons here at the James Camp prison, Raphael Tuekpe, believes that non-custodial sentences will help decongest Ghana's prisons.
Was somebody going to steal one fowl, and then he's being thrown into prison for 3 years? Calculate the amounts that the government is going to spend on that person. If you ask me, it would be ideal if that person is sent to a poultry farm somewhere to support the poultry farm for even 6 months. It will help save the money that they will spend on the person as a feeding on him.
The Commonwealth Human Rights Initiative is concerned about the plight of the two men and many others across the country. Hence, its agenda to push for decriminalization of minor offenses, which it believes will result in more non-custodial sentences. The CHRI paid the fines of the two men and now have regained their freedom. Here's the group's director, Mina Mensah.
We are focused, as much as non-custodial sentencing is one of the areas that we are looking at, our focus on the decriminalizing of petty offenses. So there are some offenses in our books that have colonial antecedents. For example, loitering or not being able to pay for a fine, which is why we are here today. And those are things that were set up during the colonial era. And these laws still remain in our books. So because of that, we have people in prisons who could have been put to other uses. That is where the non-custodial sentencing comes in. So if the person cannot pay a fine, what you do is maybe community service. For example, we are crying about our streets being filthy. There are things that can be done. We are talking about planting for food and jobs. We could put people in there instead of keeping them incarcerated in prison for fines that might not be up to the amounts that the government would have to spend on them. For example, one of the people that we are getting out was fined 360 Ghana cedis, and he couldn't pay, so he had to spend some time in jail. I think 1 year. Now let's calculate how much the government will spend on that person for the 1 year. And let's look at the amount. It's ridiculous.
The future looked bleak behind the walls of the prison for the two men. Now they say they are going out to face their challenges head on. They say they will definitely see light at the end of the tunnel.